shit is always fucking funky, man.
Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff right there.
So
Who could hate that? Nobody
you
could.
can't buy big wheels anymore. Remember Green Machine? They tried to rival Big
yeah.
Wheels, right? Evil Knievel, that's before your time. That's fucking my time.
Not really, but it's like dipping my toe because there was Evil Knievel Jr., but he wasn't quite the same
He
thing.
sucks. His name is Robbie Knievel, and he was whack. Okay?
Yeah, not quite the same thing, but it was still.
I had an Evil Knievel toothbrush. I had an Evil Knievel. You wind it up and you hit the button and he takes off on a motorcycle. I had all that shit. My point is, my childhood is leaving me. Shock G. Shock G. Shock G. Would.
Yeah.
Shock G. Same song. Who did he introduce?
Tupac.
Who did Shock G find?
None other than
Tupac was
Shakur.
moving fucking instruments and speakers and shit, and Shock G heard him rapping and said, "Listen, step over to me. Swing my way."
And it was fantastic. In the show, Nothing But Trouble.
There's Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd, Demi Moore, a hot Demi Moore,
Yeah.
John Candy.
Yeah. What a cast.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Uh-huh.
And then Digital Underground comes rolling in there and they get arrested and they get put before the judge and which is Dan Aykroyd, and they rap. They rap same song. One of the best Digital Underground songs of all time. And Tupac's back there and he's playing instruments. He's not in the show. I don't even think he sings in the show.
He doesn't rap in the show. He's just there with his Yankee shit on. Best song for me for Digital Underground is Do What You Like.
I
I love Do What You Like. I love the
Do What You
artwork on
Like.
it. I have the album cover somewhere. But I'm just saying, man, it's just leaving.
I think,
Shock G.
I think one of my favorites is Kiss You Back.
Let's go. Shimmy, shimmy. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So anyhow, another one taken down, man. It's early in the year, but it's like the older we get, the more to leave, man. And you know, when I was a kid, I've always had this morbid thing, right? I was like, yo, like when Dr. J dies, I'm gonna be old. Dr. J is still around, can probably
Yeah, he
still
is.
dunk it, right?
It's incredible.
And
it's incredible.
Here's all these other younger cats leaving, man.
Yeah, man.
So that's nice. Wood, email.
Okay, let's go.
Andy said, did somebody say bitchin'? I think it's totally rad and totally tubular that you stud muffins want to bring back slang from yesteryear. This new talks makes me want to be gagged with a spoon. How can you shut up? Nope. How can you shut up to a fly girl and she pick up what you're putting down with all this whack speak? Check this out, my man. I'm sitting here listening to another fresh episode, putting my laces in my Nike Cortez while I'm sitting on my bed to make sure my Jordache jeans have an awesome crease in them. I bought them at Chess King. Anyway, thanks for keeping me up to date with the newest and latest. I don't watch news and I don't have one of those TVs with a typewriter in front of it. Thanks for the laughs, you lerps. Peace in the Middle East and bring back disco. That's from Andy. I call him old timey Andy.
Yeah. He's been around before. He called those lerps.
Yeah,
I've not heard that phrase in a long time.
that's why he's old timey Andy. Max says, fellas, I don't even remember where to start. What? What did I
Start
just
at the
say?
beginning.
What did I say? All right. Max says, fellas, I don't even know where to start. Y'all made fun of me for sharing a short rabbit hole. Does the real world really need to know that rabbit hole led to some very weird adult entertainment searches? No. So I kept that shit quiet. See, he's trying to redeem himself for going down on the queen and the king. He went down on both of them, right? And now he's trying to say that took him to porn. So when you get porn like that, because sometimes it'll say like, what's the girl that plays Meg on Family Guy? Mila Kunis.
Okay. Yeah, Mila Kunis.
It'll say Mila Kunis naked, and it'll have some Lee Harvey Oswald in the backyard picture where it's a body and it's got a different face on it. You're like, those shadows don't work right, and the skin tone's not even the same, right?
Right.
So he's trying to tell us that it went down some porn thing, and it had the queen probably. It probably had an 80-year-old queen face with a 22-year-old vag and thighs. Anybody can pick that up, right? Anyway, there's a newish bar near my compound. Due to a food order I placed, club sandwich without veggies, the bartender has taken to refer me only as Princess. He ain't quiet either. Hell, he'll yell that shit. Does Princess want another beer? Fuck yes, she does. And a straw, maybe an umbrella too. All this means is we gotta fight, right? How else do I get my title back? Fuck, I hope I win this fight. Mac. All right, so if somebody's insulting you by calling you out of your name, how do you take that? So your name's Wood. Somebody call you Woodrana. My name's Keith. Somebody call me Keith Andra. Right? What do you do with that? Right? They're trying to poke the bear.
Yeah.
Right?
I just own it, take it, and I make them feel dumb for calling me said name.
Own it, take it. That sounds like exactly what they want you to do. There used to be a bar called.
I'm not gonna fight anybody.
It used to be
about
called
I'm gonna
Dick's
tell you
Last
that.
Resort, and their premise was: did you ever go to this bar?
Nope.
Dick's Last Resort. I went to one.
uh-uh.
It was in New Jersey, and I went with some of my cousins. Okay, and the
Okay.
premise of this bar, and I had been to one. They had one in Vegas. I had been to it before, and I didn't like it. Right, the
Okay.
food was good, but they walk up and the bartender's stick is he's rude to you, kind of like what was his name? What was his name? Flo on Alice.
Yeah,
Flo was
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
rude.
Yeah.
So they're kind of rude. They call you names.
There's a restaurant in Vegas
Mm-hmm.
that does that. They'll like talk shit on all of it.
It's not Dick's Last Resort, because that's what this joint was called. It was called Dick's
Was
Last
it in
Resort.
Vegas?
It was there was one in Vegas. I know there's one in
Oh,
San
then
Diego. I know
yes,
there's San
then
Diego.
it is.
and
Then
there's one in
it's
New
got to
Jersey.
be yes.
And
It's
I
the
went
same.
with-
They make you wear like some stupid hat. And,
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Same thing.
I
Yeah.
went with my cousins one time, okay? And I went with my New Jersey cousins, and
Okay.
they don't play a lot of games, those guys. So when the waiter started calling them names, they were ready to fucking kick the shit out of this waiter, for lack of a better phrase, right?
Yeah, but you gotta understand the shtick.
No,
like,
no. You don't mess with cats like that from the East Coast, man.
that's why I don't go there.
You straighten your shit up.
That's why I don't go there because, you hey, Princess wants another White Claw. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna probably be like, yeah, that's right. I'm something. But if it goes on,
But you,
and
you,
I'm
you're
getting
used
my
to that
food,
in your defense. You're used to that.
that you gotta come up with something original. But if you continue throughout my dinner and you're making fun of people or me and the people I'm with, eventually I'm gonna get pissed off.
Mhm.
And I'm not much of a fighter,
Mhm.
but I'll give it hell.
Scratch them.
Yeah.
Scratch them.
Yeah, I'm a bite a bitch in a nipple, okay? I'll do it.
But my thing is, you're fucking with your tip, right? Don't
Yeah.
bartenders and
Right, yeah.
waiters and waitresses make like $2 an hour? You're
W-
fucking with your
yes.
tip, right?
Yeah, which I think is that's a discussion in and of itself. I think tipping is ridiculous. I think we should just pay them a wage
Uh-huh.
that,
All right.
that they deserve.
Well-
I hate tipping. I always over tip. This
I do
has been
too.
documented.
I do too.
But I've learned now living with somebody that is a ex bartender, ex waitress.
Okay.
It's hard. It's hard work
Yeah.
because people do that shit. They'll put down $15. That's your tip. If you do shitty, I
They
take
really
from
do
it.
that?
Yeah.
I saw it on Cheers
Yeah.
one
Yeah,
time.
they do
I,
that.
they
shit,
really,
yeah.
I thought that was made up.
Yeah, they
I'm
do
a
that
great
shit.
tipper. You have to work hard to only get 20% from me. I'm gonna at least give you 20% just for whatever. I've not
I agree.
tipped people before because they've been that bad, and I've also maybe been with some people that ran out on a bill. I had a friend one time, right? What he would do is he would get up, and when it was time to leave a tip, he would grab tips off other tables and put it on our table. These are the people I know in my life. Anyhow, Mac, kick his ass. That's my
Yeah.
advice. Wood says scratch him. I say punch him. Good luck.
Bite a nipple, whatever.
Lori says, uncles, huh? My uncle once pretended he was gay to get out of a marriage. He married this soft-hearted, kind, obese woman, but found out over time his little buddy wasn't always prepared to enter the canoe boy. That's a girl saying that.
Wow.
Yeah. So over time, he made up a lie that he and his high school friend had become attracted to each other, complete with hand-holding and mouth-kissing around the woman. She became so grossed out by it that she's the one that filed for divorce, and the statute in this state makes it easier for the man if the woman files first. Needless to say, my uncle is still pretending 8 years later to be gay. At least that's what my dad and my grandpa say. And then she has it. This is Lori. What's worse? What's worse? She says, "What's worse? Never to hear music again, or only eat potatoes and hamburgers forever."
Okay, say it again. Say
What's
it again.
worse? Never hear music again, or only eat potatoes and hamburgers forever.
Neither one are bad.
What do you mean? So you not hearing music again is not bad to you?
No. I'm okay. I'm saying both of them are really good things. That's what I meant to say.
I want to hear music.
Yeah.
I wanna hear
potatoes
music.
and hamburgers can go away.
I'll eat them. I'll eat potatoes and hamburgers every day for forever.
You know what? I'll if I have to pick. So if it's music,
Mm-hmm.
I'll listen to music and get rid of potatoes and hamburgers and substitute it with pieces of chicken and broccoli. I don't care.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can do it.
You were flowing earlier, right? You were
Yeah.
flowing off same song. Before the show, Wood was rapping same song because he found out Shock G died, and he rapped everybody's verse. Same voice. He even did Humpty's voice. He did Shock G's voice. Tupac's voice, and what's that little short dude's name?
Money B.
Muddy B. Did his voice. Wood was good with his. Anyhow, Cream Corn. Keith and Wood. Howl Ahead wins again, and it's likely the reason for the great episode found at the conclusion of this email. I had to laugh about So What You're Saying, planting the seed to birth another fledgling podcast. For St. Jeremy's sake, I'm glad you didn't wear a condom. And Wood, congrats on your latest seed. You've got work to do next month, so keep up the pace. The 710 was legit. Thanks for covering my... Oh, the 710 split was legit.
Yeah.
Thanks for covering my sports news. I think you missed D-Wade stuff, though. I'm pretty sure Cream Corn is just Sean's tree sap mixed with canned corn. That's disgusting. Gross. Lastly, Would your Spanish teacher taught you it's okay to be mad? Did she teach you it was okay to shit and run? Great episode. Yep. Love Jamathan. Damn.
I feel like that is that's just expected. Like when she's teaching me that, that's the way it's supposed to be. Like you can shit yourself and it's gonna be a fine.
Anytime you hear the Latin woman, right? You like, especially when they're teaching you, they're a little mean, they're a little angry. They got the little, the little nun ruler, and they're gonna spank you because it turns them on, not you, right? And they're gonna fucking chastise you in half English, half Spanish type shit.
Yep.
How did we miss the D-Wade by your local Utah Jazz? How do we miss that?
Oh shit, I don't know. But
shit.
Yeah, but he so he got some flack. Hold on. Let's do this real quick. I'm going to, before we hit D-Wade, we're going to hit our Snaggles and then a break because apparently we have some audio issues. So let's do that real quick. Our Snaggles is brought to you, what is our Snaggles, by the way?
Why are you going to do the sponsors with fucking shitty sound? If it sounds shitty,
we'll come back. Let's just hit, tell what our Snaggles is because maybe that's part of our sound problem.
Snaggles for me is Old Smoky, Gadsburg, Tennessee salty caramel whiskey, which is what, Wood? Delicious. You said it tastes like what?
Candy. Yeah, I've been drinking it straight on. This is a teeny little purple cup.
Wood's never drank whiskey straight in his life, and here he is acting like a man. Also, we got Jello shots from my neighbor.
Yeah, we did.
You have Long Island. I have Long Island SC. You have whiskey, and then talk about your thing from Half-Baked Hippies.
Yeah, Half-Baked Hippies brought me a White Claw, but it is orange flavored and it's 8%, so it's the bigger White Claw. And I'm
a big boy now.
It tastes like a dreamsicle.
Gosh,
oh, it's delicious. I love it. So I'm I'm drinking an array of things, and I have this. We'll take these shots here in just a moment. Let's come back from this break, fix the audio issues, and we'll hit them with our sponsors then.
Right on.
I pushed the wrong
Uh,
button.
y-
Whether or not our audio's back, I have no idea, but I'm trying. I'm doing my best, people.
So
If it's not text, send in a message. Let me know, and we'll just go.
before we get to the sponsors, we need to talk about this syrup that we got.
Yes, that syrup that
Um,
you're drinking like it's we've put it in a flask.
Tree cum is what we named it as. This shit is delicious.
Yeah,
This
it's
fucking syrup
really,
is
really
look,
good.
look at this beautiful bottle we got in
Yeah.
it. So this was it, and I know they don't put things in my mouth
Uh-huh.
blindly. I don't glory hole it like wood does. I was a little nervous, but this shit is delicious. I haven't passed
Yeah.
out yet. There's no cocaine in it. Maybe there is. Maybe there's fucking heroin in
There's
this
got
bitch.
to be something in there because that's good as shit, man.
Holy shit! This syrup
Yeah.
from the maple farm. This is our
That's
maple farm guy.
Yep.
This is his sweet nut juiciness. And
Yeah.
when he sent it to us and he told us to try it, you know, you have those urban legends where, like, I thought we were supposed to put on a cracker, and the last one to pour it on a cracker was supposed to eat the cracker. I thought we were supposed to put it on a cracker.
no.
But, yo, Sean, this fucking syrup is good. So if this is what
Yeah.
you're doing, good on you. Fuck a
Yeah.
Mrs. Butterworth. Fuck a, who's the other, Aunt Jemima.
Yeah,
Right?
Aunt Jemima,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. She works for IBM now, right?
And there's some other like a random person that so you could buy like the Costco jug
Yeah.
of
No,
syrup.
No.
Yeah.
This
That's-
little bit right here will be all you need.
It's
I'm shooting
good.
this shit. I
You
shoot
shoot
it
it like
like
it's
Mick
out
Jagger
there.
in 1972 at a fucking
Right.
world tour.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Delicious. And I'm
Oh,
keeping a
that's good
bottle,
stuff.
and I'm gonna fill it. That's gonna be my new flask.
Oh,
I'm gonna pull
I
out-
love that as a flask because you could just tell anybody if you put something in there like bourbon, for example, which is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Any specifically, not saying that I love Hammer Spring bourbon, but if you were to put that in it, for example, it would look just like maple syrup.
Yes.
That's a
That's how you
great
get over it.
idea.
I'm all over it. Maybe he's listening. Maybe he will send us another bottle full of syrup by chance, right?
Yeah.
Full of syrup.
Yeah.
Also, I've been trying to digest my Jello shot, and it's like, so you see those 80 movies where girls learn how to give head with either
Yeah.
a banana or or a cucumber. This is how you should learn how to, I don't know, cunnelings. Is that the proper word?
Yeah, cunnilingus.
Yes. This is how,
Yeah.
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 Delicious.
Oh, are we? Oh, we're doing them.
Mhm.
We're doing them.
Mm.
Okay.
Go up and down, side to side. They say make the alphabet.
I've heard that the alphabet works. I don't know. I just pretend.
Spell your name backwards.
They're like, "Oh, you made it to letter G." They're like, "Yeah, I know." No, I wasn't doing anything. What I was doing was hoping that my jaw didn't hurt and my neck wasn't cramping. Either way, wherever we got these Jello shots from, they're fantastic.
My neighbor is a fellow alcoholic. Alcoholics know alcoholics. Mine is Long Island iced tea mixed with the rest of the shit. And as always, that Snaggles is brought to you by.
First of all, I'm gonna go Tiger Claw tattoo. Guys, we got something exciting for you coming in next week. As a matter of fact, we've got.
You drunk, man?
I am.
All right.
And I'm also going to interrupt because I understand that we are still slightly glitchy on the live. So I'm sorry for that, guys. Whatever, it happens. Listen to it on the podcast. It won't be glitchy
Push
over there.
through.
Yeah.
You've had your shit pushed in.
We're sounding glitchy, but you know what? If you really wanted to listen to us live, well, then we're glitchy. If not, then listen to us on the audio version of the podcast. That's anywhere you can find us, and we're just fine. Because you know why? Tiger Claw sponsors this as the podcast.
Yeah.
He didn't sign up for live. He's like, well, let's just. I want to sponsor the podcast version, and then all of a sudden we're like, well, we're live. So 801-410-4245. That's where you can find Tiger Claw.
He's
guys.
going to be in the building next week.
Matter of fact,
Guaranteed.
He is. Yep, he is. Yes, he is here. He's going to talk a little bit of tattooing, a lot of bit of fishing.
A lot of bit. I like it. I like the phrase a lot of bit.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
because you can have a little bit. Why can't you have a lot of it?
Envy-
And he. Hold on, before you get Tiger Claw Tattoo is a professional. Shay, I'm speaking. He's a professional fisherman as well.
Really?
Yep. We're gonna find out about that. Almost, it's gonna be like a quasi mask off next week, guys. It's been a long time coming.
Instead of all those tattoos, why don't he put his sponsors on his body? Why he's not putting fucking Maxfield fishing line on it?
I don't know. Maybe he does. We can ask him next week.
Okay, I'm excited. I really like Shay, the straight edge.
Yep,
We're gonna drink in front of him again and get him
that's-
all riled up.
That is what we do.
He's gonna want to hit us in the head with a skateboard
Yep,
like he did last time. But he's a good dude. He's a good dude. Also, we got MVP jersey framing.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We have those guys.
If you were ever on tour in the early 90s, late 80s with Tupac and Shock G,
Uh-huh.
and they signed, I don't know, maybe your thong, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's something that you're proud of, and your husband's proud of it, because that's how he met you. He met you on the MC Hammer tour, Too Legit to Quit, circa 1992. Real thing. I went to that fucking tour. There was a time when you could lay out like I'm a fucking white guy tanning, right? There was a time when you could fucking wait outside. The first one there was the first one that got tickets, right?
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
you also you be the first one in line where they sold the tickets, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get the front row. And when you got the fucking tickets, you like the 15th row, 12th row, because you know the businesses bought up all those other fucking tickets.
Right.
You could sit out for tickets though, right?
Yep.
So where I'm going with this, and I got to circle back, so I got to keep talking. Where I'm going with this is, you know, you sit out there for tickets, you sit out there for stuff. Oh, here you are, your MVP jersey framing, and you were the one who saw Flavor Flav, as I did, skateboarding down the street before his concert with fucking locals. Flavor grabbed somebody's fucking skateboard and went down there. And I know they can't do skateboards, but you can peel the top off it, right? Because Flavor signed it. You
Right.
can peel the top off it and get that shit framed. He can only do cloth. So you got a handkerchief. You got a James Brown handkerchief from 1968 when he saved Boston. James Brown saved Boston from fucking rioting when Dr. Martin Luther, the King, was killed. Right? James Brown saved that shit. So anything you have, send to this motherfucker. He'll put it in a frame. It'll be pretty. You put
Yes,
it on
it
your
will.
wall. It'll look good. You put it over your fucking dinner table.
Yep, MVPjerseyframing.com, guys. And lastly, we have Native Roots Design Co. They are in the description of the live. If not, we'll post it up there afterwards, as we always do. Native Roots Designs Co. on Instagram. They're over there, and they'll take any idea that you have. Let's say you're afraid to get a tattoo. Okay, let's say you're afraid it's going to hurt on your shoulder, which it doesn't hurt.
All right.
You're afraid it's going to hurt on your belly, or it's going to distort because you're probably going to gain 70 pounds.
Do you have a tattoo on your stomach?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I thought about it, but then I realized, like, if I put anything, let's say, for example, let's say I put a piece of toast there. Eventually, it's going to become a very weird-shaped piece of toast because the top's probably going to remain the same and the bottom's going to be stretched out 50 pounds. So
you know what you should put on your
that.
belly if you got a tattoo? You should put no child support so they can look directly at it and just understand. All right?
I would put
It
that.
ain't happening.
I'd put that between hip bone and hip bone. But anyway, if you're afraid of a tiger claw tattoo and you want to get something put on a coaster or a piece of metal, an engraving, a drawing or something, piece of wood, contact Native Roots Design Co.
Piece of wood, okay.
Native Roots Design Co. Guys, they're over there on Instagram. He'll engrave. He's got this fancy laser etcher. He'll put it on. I gotta stop myself there, but he'll engrave on all sorts of materials and surfaces. As you can see here, I'm holding it up to the live. It's not going to focus because whatever, we're having problems. So it's on this like plastic plexiglass stuff. It's really thick, and then it's also on wood.
Yeah.
So he double bagged it.
Uh-huh.
He double bagged it.
How's it feel doing a nationally syndicated podcast, Drunkwood?
Hard.
I got you fucked up off
You
this
did.
shit, didn't
It's really hard.
I? Good.
Native Roots Design Go.
Get used to it, because the next couple of weeks are going to be fucked up as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
We riding through because we already took the break.
Yep. Yeah, we did.
I would like to talk about the Russians and their fucking hunger strike. I don't have the intestinal fortitude it takes to have a hunger strike. There's some dude in Russia. He wants reform changed, all right? And I think it's like, I don't know, Russian lives matter. And he's fucking drawing attention to himself by starving himself. And for me, like, how do Americans think? We think the more mass, the bigger you are, right? The
Right,
bigger you
yeah,
are, the
yeah.
more you're imposing you are. The more imposing you are, the more people see you.
Right.
But a hunger strike is the other way around.
Yeah, it is.
You're
It's
di-
a one-man.
You're shrinking. You're
Yeah.
taking up less girth and less space.
Yeah.
I don't have what it takes. Can you imagine not eating? I have a hard time not eating Frosted Flakes. I've been doing this fucking gay-ass keto diet, right? Like a skirt.
What's it? Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson did a hunger strike because he didn't want the Simpson. I don't know. It was a baseball thing. So he does a hunger strike, and after like 3 days, he's like, "Okay, I gotta stop this shit."
3 days is longer than I would make it. Like I said, I've been doing this fucking skirt-ass keto thing. I do good. So you're supposed to leave the carbs, the sugar, and
Right,
the,
right.
all the fun stuff alone, right? and then you're not supposed to do alcohol. And that was me at the beginning of the year. I was gonna not do the alcohol, right? Right? And I did it for a while, and I dropped weight like a fucking champion. I dropped it like a ballerina. I dropped it like a jockey. Okay? Do you know there's some jockeys that only eat a peanut a day?
That's
Like
silly.
no, that's what they eat. They take a peanut. They eat half the peanut in the morning, half the peanut at night, and drink like 4 glasses of water. Jockey. So you're not up there on a horse, weighing too much.
I can see that, like, as you like, I could see that if you're trying to cut weight for like these fighters and that.
Eating a peanut.
I don't know. Okay, when we talk to Liam and we talk to some of these other fighters that we've had in here, they've had to cut weight and they've done some pretty extreme things. But if you're riding a horse,
Okay.
I don't see it. Aren't you like 5'1" anyway?
Right.
How much can you weigh at 5'1"?
And there it is. So you got somebody 5'1" angry because they haven't eaten, and you got these 6'4", 6'6" motherfuckers sitting across from you, just staring at you. They scare me. So don't compare them to these motherfuckers, right? When they're not eating, they're not in the mood for jokes. I don't give a fucking some Gary Coleman or fucking Adam Rich motherfucker or Hervey Villachez DePlane is pissing me because he hasn't eaten. All right.
Yep.
Right? So anyhow, I'm back on my keto shit, right? And I'm trying to do this shit. I'm trying to eat clean, and it actually makes you feel better.
I don't think that I don't think keto is part. I don't think drinking is part of keto. I'm pretty sure those carbs are not part of it.
No, it's definitely not. And this is my plight. I love getting my gin. I love my beer. I love all that shit. So I can do all the other stuff.
Okay.
I can cut out the carbs, the cake, the candies, the sugars, and all that shit.
Okay.
I refuse to cut out the alcohol. And there's my protest.
Yeah, I think if you're going to create a diet, to all of you diet creators in the future, go ahead and leave alcohol in there.
But what I'm saying is this Russian dude just cut out all food and water and everything, has more intestinal fortitude than I will ever have.
No, I don't.
Can you do it? How long do you think you could go without eating? No, be serious. Don't talk shit. Be serious. Because me, I can go 6 hours.
Oh,
6 hours.
okay,
I'll do a hunger strike for 6 hours without question. I'll be on that shit.
I have actually pushed through and done a 24-hour zero food
cleanse.
No, yeah, well, yeah, it was a cleanse, but a 24-hour no food, no drink, period. 24 hours. I've done it. I hated I didn't hate every moment. I hated the last 16 hours.
Okay. Were you able to fit in your sundress?
But I slept through part of it.
Could you fit in your party dress after you
I did.
done all this?
Well, hell yeah, I did. I was not bloated.
Why'd you do it if you don't mind?
It was at the time, I was doing it to prove a religious point, and I did it. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Is that flatulation? Is that self-flatulation? Is that what it's called? What is that? What is it when they beat themselves to turn themselves on?
Yeah.
What am I talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Flagellation it's not flatulation is farting, right?
Yeah,
is that
yeah,
flatulence?
yeah,
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Fellatio is what you're saying.
No, fellatio, some other shit. There's some thing where you do it. It begins with an F, where you're turned on by hurting yourself.
Yeah, but that wasn't it. It was strictly to prove the point that I could not eat or drink for a number of hours, and it was actually more than 24, to prove this point, and I proved it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, I proved it.
To who?
Me and the other people that were saying I couldn't.
So you talk about religion. Noah, right? He brings all animals on the ark, okay? He brings everything. He brings kangaroos. He brings platypuses. He brings donkeys, and he brings giraffes, right? He brings all that all those animals on the ark because it's going to be flooded. But you know what he didn't bring? He didn't bring
Unicorns.
Fish. He didn't bring fish, whales, and dolphins. Because
Okay.
guess what? You're going to flood it? We're good.
Well, yeah.
So by that, shouldn't we all have gills?
Not if we're on a boat.
No. What I'm saying is, and you're right. I like where you went with that. I like how you threw that on me. I do. I like that. But what I'm saying is, how come he didn't do something to fuck up the fish too? Because I'm gonna destroy everything. Everybody's fucking gone, except for the stingrays, the starfish.
Don't forget about them great whites and the blue.
the great whites. They're fine.
Whales.
They're fine. They're fine.
Because they're in the ocean.
Right.
I don't
That's
know
exactly my point.
Yeah.
That's exactly my point. So if you're gonna destroy the Earth, shouldn't you have taken all oxygen and then taken Noah, right? And you put him in this big,
Like a
lost in
big-ass
space
bubble.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
put him in this big bubble, and you fucking suffocate
You know,
everybody.
that's great.
I'm gonna
I
read-
never even thought about that. Why if Noah is getting all the animals 2 by 2 up on that bitch? Because the Irish Rovers have a song about that they get all of it because they left out the unicorns.
Okay.
The Irish Rovers sing about this. They put all the animals on there, but everyone was cursed except for the fishes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fishes in the sea. Now, dolphins, they're not even fishes. They're mammals.
Mammals, which is kind of freaky.
Yeah, it is.
A
I wish I
mammal,
was a mammal that could do that.
them in whales, you give live birth. That's fucking so, and that's why scientists say they used to walk on Earth,
Yeah,
right? Like
well,
a blue whale or a dolphin. They say dolphins used to have hair and have feet, but for some reason they like the water and they walked under. I don't know how evolution works. There's so many things we don't know as people, right? We
Right,
think we know,
right.
but we don't know, and there's speculation. But supposedly the dolphin skeleton has appendages that they think could have been legs. What do you think about that?
I believe it.
So you think
why
dolphins
not?
just
Why
walk around?
Why not? Why not? Like, how do we know what was happening in, I don't know, post-dinosaur? Like, you believe dinosaurs existed, right?
I do.
Okay, so after the dinosaurs, there was some era, there was some time before humans.
Okay.
All right, so something had to be here. Why wasn't it? Maybe dolphins were. So maybe dolphins are so far advanced and so far ahead that, like, they're like, you guys don't understand. Living off the land
Mhm.
is ridiculous.
Mhm.
Where it's at is you live in the ocean because even if Noah Part 2 comes, you're still gonna live because you have plenty of fish to eat in the ocean.
Did you say Noah Part 2, The
Yeah.
Redemption?
Yeah. Maybe he's there and you'll be just fine. So maybe dolphins are the apex predator apex species, like the top of the top of the top. Maybe it's dolphins. Maybe they had it figured out.
I watched this show
Okay.
on History Channel before they started showing Duck Dynasty. I watched this show called The Earth. No, fuck. I had it. It was the Earth. The Earth, if nothing, like man, like without man. That's what it was. Earth without man, and how fast the Earth would go back to its natural shit. It's a show like Times Square with fucking oak trees growing and shit, and the fucking lions and tigers. No, because there's no lions and tigers here.
Bears.
But
We're not Dorothy and the
but
Wizard of Oz.
They would get out the zoo, so I guess you'd have to go and unlock them, and then as a man, you'd have to die. But it just showed how the planet wants to be flourishing and wants to be replenishing and wants to put all that shit out there, and we keep beating it back. And that's why it pisses me off when people say, oh fuck, there was a cougar in my backyard. Yeah, asshole, because that's what a cougar is supposed to be, in your backyard. But you decided, Kathy,
build a house.
Kathy, you and Dan decided to build a fucking house up there, and now the cougar's like all confused, and you're the fucking one, right? When the cougar
100%.
kills your poodle, that's not
100%.
on the cougar, that's on you.
Yep, I agree.
Without question.
I have always been irritated when people say, "Well, there's deers trampled my flower bed and the foxes ate my cat and whatever. A bear wandered through and shit on my breakfast." You know, that's because of you.
Shit on my breakfast.
Okay? You shouldn't be in those areas. Period. You shouldn't be there. You decided to go up in a mountain and you decided to build your home there.
Right,
That's on you.
right.
That's on you. So we're meant to be, and even if we are meant to be, which we have to be because we're on this planet, in the city, out of the mountains, down, get off the hill. You don't need to be up there.
We haven't had a mask
Oxygen's
off.
thinner up
We
there.
haven't had a mask off in a while, and this is your question that you asked
true.
mask off. Which era do you wish you were born in? Which era do you think you should have been born in? I don't know how you phrase it, but it's something with an era and it's
Yeah.
something with born in.
Which era do you wish you were born in?
That's the one.
And for me, I wish that I was born probably maybe 2 decades, a decade earlier than what I was.
Okay, so you're going 59?
I'm going 59 to 69 in that area. That's when I wish. That's when I wish that I was born.
Why?
Music, number one.
Okay.
and civil rights.
Mhm.
I would like to have been a part of that whole movement.
You would've jumped in on that?
Yeah, I would have. Yep. It's I understand there's a different kind of like rights movement going on right now that we won't get into on this podcast. You can find plenty of others out there, but that particular one, like in the late 50s, mid 60s, I feel like I love that era. You could be a hippie, you could be fine. The music was finding, like music's been great for a long time, but music was finding itself big time. Different genres, different styles, different types in that era. And that for me, like, so now you're in high school and you're like the early 70s, maybe late 60s, and the music's changing around you.
Mm-hmm.
You've got some hip hop coming in.
Yeah.
You've got the old school stuff that's going on, like the like your car hop bop stuff going on. That for me, man, like I love that, because then you're still not too old to appreciate like rap music when it came in 80s. Mid 80s comes in. That for me. So for me, probably 10 to 15 years before where I'm at now.
Okay. I don't have a year. You have a year, and you have a section of time. Mine is when you can still punch somebody in the fucking face and just walk away.
Yeah, that's still the same era.
Is it like,
Yeah.
like Blazing Saddles when he punches the horse and walks away? I just wish you could just be like, you know what? Fuck you. Click. Right? And if you get up off that click, we're going to go. And that's cool. And nobody jumped in. Nobody called the fucking cops. There was no fucking problems. Just that era. Right? You just got up and you whipped somebody's. I like the manliness of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I totally agree with you. But I think the era in which I speak of is that, like 50s, 60s, 70s, you can still punch someone right in the face and be like, because you're being an asshole,
Right.
buddy.
Right.
I'm gonna punch you right in the mouth,
Uh-huh.
and then after I've punched you in the mouth, you have two options. You go run away and cry and be a baby about it,
Bitch ass bitch.
or we can shake hands,
Mhm.
move past it, and become better.
That's why I respect people like Bass Reeves, because you say this with your blonde eyes and blue hair.
Mhm.
You like that with blonde
Yeah.
eyes and blue hair, right? But me, I still got to be that guy. You know what I mean? And somebody like Bass Reeves walked around with that. He arrested his own son, is what he did.
Yeah,
Bass Reeves is law and by. Wait, that's an asshole. Shouldn't you give your son a heads up? Cops are looking for you. But what I'm saying is, times have changed, and now you got shit like self-driving cars. That fucking Tesla.